I guess we got yesterday right. We had a nice little move for Shib, nice move across the crypto market. Shib breaking into the exact zone that we hoped for. And yet, despite that, people need to understand that up only season hasn't even started yet. We're waiting to break this major correlation currently. And once this does happen, that is truly when things get exciting for Shib. That is truly when things get exciting for altcoins. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So Shiba Inu did make that move like we were talking about. We broke actually all of our moving averages. Very bullish sign. We needed that to happen. And again, now we're in this last chance box. And I want people to understand that Shib doesn't like to live in this box. If you guys notice back here, huge wicks, huge levels of volatility. And that's probably what we're going to see here. Top, bottom, and waiting for our extension to the upside. Now, obviously, this isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice. Nobody knows what's going to happen. But again, we've done this time and time again. When we get into some of these areas of thin liquidity, Shib will bounce around before making its extension in its next move. And again, just kind of pointing back to back here, we did a very similar thing. But really what I want to talk about is that Shib isn't doing this move on its own, okay? And why I'm mentioning this is when this correlation breaks, that is when Shib is going to get very exciting. That is exactly what we waited for last time before Shiba Inu made its very big move. And what I want to talk about is actually this correlation with the Ethereum chart. For example, if we take a look at what ETH is doing right now, it's very similar to this move in terms of Shiba Inu. In fact, when we lay the ETH chart over the top of Shib, look at this high level of correlation. Shib is not decorrelated from ETH yet. And what this means right now is although Shib is making some nice moves, it's all happening because as ETH is moved, the liquidity pool between the two of them is actually dragging the price of Shiba Inu around. Okay. Now, the good news is that this doesn't last forever. In fact, when we look at this Shib ETH chart, we can see a very consistent trend here. Yes, there are some times below this trend. Yes, there are some times above it. But for the most part, Shib has kind of been sideways versus ETH since September 29th. We've had some times that were lower, sometimes above there again, but really since our big breakout all the way back at the beginning of March of this year, we've been essentially sideways. We haven't had this next big extension yet. And understand that this trend is actually coming to a point. All right. We've been in this big bull flag for a very long period of time. We're talking about, what's that now? 9 months or so, almost actually 10 months. Yeah, 10 months we have been in this big bull pennant in terms of the Shib ETH pairing. And what that means is the longer that you're in these formations, the more explosive you can get out of them, meaning that Shib may take huge ground versus ETH, meaning that as ETH is making its moves and trying to make its extensions to the upside, that is again where Shib gets even more volatile and can make some of these moves faster. Now, one thing I hadn't planned on talking about in this video, but I'm going to pull up anyways, is the fact that even right now, as Shib has climbed, we're continuing to see this supply on exchanges continue to drop. Okay. Understand that everything in the crypto market is working out perfectly. And really, once we enter up only season, that is the time where you start to see the big adoption take place, the new capital flow into the space. That's sometime within the next few months here, January, February, March. Historically speaking, that is when we see huge surges in adoption. I cannot stress this enough. And it is going to be violent. It is going to happen unexpectedly, just as it has in the past, even again, back in the early part of, well, I can't say this year, in the early part of 2024, this happened very unexpectedly. We had some nice moves across the market, early part of bull season bull market, the early part of the bull market, and some excitement around assets. And then boom, we had a big surge of excitement from outside the space enter the space. Now, what we're seeing are some very important signs in terms of volume. So we've seen Shiba Inu actually climb up to $750 million in daily trading volume. Very exciting sign. It's the third largest traded meme coin right now. Pepe actually outdoing Shib by a little bit in terms of volume. That's been consistent for a while. And the reason why is you're seeing a lot of wash trading in terms of Pepe, people trying to pick up positions because it is a smaller holder base than Shiba Inu. And for that reason, because most of the volume is taking place on Shiba Inu right now is actually accumulation. That's why Shib is actually outperforming Pepe over the last 24 hours. So we're actually seeing a little bit of this separation. Again, this is why we talk about This is why I think the flipping is not going to happen. We're back at about a $6 billion market cap separation between the two, looking really good right now. But understand that this next big move, when ETH makes its extension, this is what is going to help make that slingshot move in terms of SHIB. It's all basically all you need to know is it's working out perfect. If you got a position right now, you're in great shape. We have the perfect market setup for the most explosive up only season, the most explosive alt season we'll have ever experienced. And this is where SHIB really can take some big ground. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. When do you think this is going to begin? I believe it's going to be sooner than people realize, but have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.